I was supposed to start filming half an hour ago, but instead I've just been sitting. Just sitting. That's all. Nothing more. Just sitting. Hello everyone! Welcome back to my channel, Jamie Friend Colors. This is part 2 of our Christine Karron picture that I downloaded from her Etsy shop. I will leave it in the description box down below. This is Fairy and the little lizard. So cute. And yeah, like I said, I'll leave it in the description box down below. This is part 2. We are using Luminance pencils today because I'm having a hard time getting open stock Prismas because of everything that's going on in the world. So I'm like pulling out my other pencils and giving them a try since my Prismas are whittling down to nubs. So we got to try our other pencils. And so far I'm loving the Luminance on this picture. So it's good for me to get out my other pencils. Today we're going to be working on the little fairy here. She's so cute. Yeah, let's zoom in and we'll get started. All right. Let's start on her skin. I'm going to start with Burnt Sienna as my darker color here. We're going to put it in the shadows. I do have a darker color pulled, but I think I want to do that, add it after we've already like blended and everything and just hit the deep dark shadows with it. So I'm going to just start with this. Light pressure to no pressure, just really lightly adding this color. I'm kind of looking at the grade sections of the picture. That gives me an indication of where maybe those shadows are, which is why grayscale pictures are good if you're just starting to learn how to shade, because they kind of give you kind of a cheat sheet a little bit. Okay. Just softly putting this color around. Okay. I had to go to the store today to pick up some pictures that I needed printed to be able to make my grandma's 85th birthday present. Can't believe it. Can you imagine being 85? Oh my goodness. And anyways, my youngest was at school, but my husband was working, so I had my 9-year-old and my 8-year-old. My 8-year-old's autistic, Curly, and he, anyways, so they went with me. They had to because Dad's not home. So they said they wanted to come in, and so that was great. I had a mask for both of them. And I'm so proud of Curly because he's just one who doesn't like anything, like he won't wear a watch or a bracelet. Like I've tried to use like ID bracelets and stuff with him before, so because he's especially when he was younger, he wouldn't tell you like his name or anything, so I was always terrified of him like getting separated from us. So I would try to get him to wear like these identity bracelets or something, but he never would, and he's very picky about stuff. So I was like, ugh. So this whole thing with wearing masks and everything, I'm like, oh, what am I gonna do? But he wore it and I'm so proud of him. He did try to take it off once, and I saw him and reminded him, like, wear the mask, you said you'd wear it, you know, and so he did. You know, he doesn't like it, and I don't know if he'd last very long, but since we were just in and out and it was quick, he wore it. I was so proud of him. Okay, so that is the Burnt Sienna 69. Then we'll go with our next lightest here, which is Burnt Sienna 50%. And I'm going to still keep my hand very light, go over the Burnt Sienna, and then just pull it out little by little. Just very light touch. So I said my grandmother's 85th birthday. They're Saturday, and they're throwing her a party. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about going. I want to go and I want to see her and everything, but like if everybody shows up that's invited, that's like 75 people and it's just a lot. I know that many people won't be there because I have 2 brothers and both them and their families are not going for good reasons. My youngest brother, they just had a baby, his wife, and so they have a brand new baby. I wouldn't go if I had a brand new baby. And then my other brother that's just younger than me, I'm the oldest, his wife is pregnant and I don't want her to get sick either, and so it totally makes sense they're not going, but I'm like, should I go or should I not go? Should I take my kids or should I not take my kids? I don't know what to do because I want to go. By the time this video goes up, I will have already made the decision. And I will have gone or not. I don't know. But I really want to go. I don't know. I made her a beautiful picture. I hope she likes it. It's of their barn that they have on their property, and just very pretty. I hope she likes it. Okay, so here she is so far. She's looking so pretty. All right, now we're gonna go with the Burnt Sienna 10%, and I'm still gonna do light layers, but I'm gonna be filling in most of the picture. Might leave a couple of highlights, but for the most part, we're going to put this all over her face. I love her big eyes. She's so pretty. I love all these pictures with big eyes. And then I try to draw my own characters with big eyes, and I just like, they just don't look right. I don't know. But then I love to color all these people who do big, beautiful eyes. Need more practice, I guess. Okay, I wanted to go in with the Burnt Sienna again and just darken up some areas. Thought I heard a kiddo out of bed, but maybe not. I haven't opened the door. Nope, here he comes. Okay, I'm just kind of hitting those places I want dark shadows. We can always go in and add more shading later too, after we blend, so it's not like this is your only chance to, you can always come back and work it some more. Okay, I'm trying to decide what color I want to blend with. Let's try blending with the Buff Titanium first and we'll see how it goes. So this is Buff Titanium. Okay, yeah, maybe that'll work. Okay. Doesn't matter what set of pencils I use, you will notice that I always wear down my lightest colors first, and it's because I use them to blend. And I am using some pressure this time, so we're not keeping it light this time. If you can't use pressure because of hand fatigue or pain or arthritis, and you can use odorless mineral spirits on a paintbrush or on a paper stump to help blend your colors. You can also just keep layering your pencils until they are filled in the paper to what you want. it is a longer process. And sometimes I don't do well with longer processes, so we're blending with some pressure today. Here, this is pretty cool. So you can kind of see one side blended and one side that hasn't been blended yet. So that's kind of cool to look at. Such a pretty picture. I think you could color it anyway, in any colors, in any style, and it would look amazing just because the illustration is so cute. I love this little fairy. She's so cute. And that little lizard. He looks like a good friend to have. So cute. Okay, I think we've got that all well blended. Way cute. I think that turned out great. Okay, so if we want, we can go in with some darker. So this is sepia. And we could like darken up some shadows. I'm again going back to really light pressure, and if I want to build up the color, I just go over it a couple of times until I get it to where I want it. Like I'm like no pressure, like it's barely touching the paper. Just really light texture, really light. Okay, and then I'm gonna go to my burnt sienna 10%. Really cute. I also want you guys to know that I speed this up because it's tedious to watch and I don't have that much to talk about to entertain you while you watch. So I have been coloring for about half an hour. So, and that's quick for skin. Like you can take your time, enjoy the process. Like watch TV or Netflix or whatever and just relax, or listen to some music and just relax and color, but know that it takes some time. It's not like 5 minutes and you're done. I'm speeding it up a lot. All right, I think she is beautiful. Okay, for her hair, I have picked Russet as our darkest color. I'm gonna do just a little bit of hair for you. It takes forever. So I'm going to do a little bit for you guys and then I'll do the rest of it off screen, but I want you to know what I'm doing. What if we do like this over here? Okay, so Russet, I think is the darkest color I've pulled. And so I want to make sure my pencil is sharp. It's going to help a lot to have a sharp pencil when doing hair. And then I want you to put your pencil down in the deep dark areas and then pull it forward, lifting your pencil as you go. So you get kind of this flick, flick, flick. And you always start in the deep dark shadow and just flick it out. Flick, 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 flick. So that we have a concentration of color where we first put our pencil down and then lighter application at the end of the stroke. You always want to move in the same direction that the hair flows. So if it's flowing up and down, you want your strokes to be up and down, not side to side. And if it's side to side, if the hair is moving side to side for whatever reason, then you want it to go side to side. You just want to move in the same direction that the hair is moving. And then just start where it's the darkest, then move to a lighter areas. Okay. Now we're going to use burnt ochre. This is 077. And again, we want our pencil to be sharp, so I'm just going to give it a little twist. And then we're going to go and put it way back down where we started with the russet. We're going to pull all the way through the russet and then flick past the russet so we can fill in more hair color. We're also building up the depth of that deep dark shadow and then pulling it into the lighter area, just flicking the whole time and always moving in the same direction that the hair is moving. Okay, and then we're gonna go to burnt ochre 50% and we're gonna do the exact same thing. So I'll have a sharp pencil, start way back where we started the russet, and then we're going to flick past the russet and the burnt ochre into that lighter area. Okay, and then we're going to grab burnt ochre 10% and just kind of finish it out. Make sure everything, I'm still moving in the direction of the hairs, just not flicking as much and just making sure everything is well touched up there. Coloring hair can take a while. I always tend to pick pieces with a lot of hair, so you think I would like it. And I do like coloring hair. It's very meditative, I think, and it's nice to do like when I'm watching TV or even just sitting in silence, which I don't get much of, so it's just very nice. I really do like coloring hair. So that's how I'm going to color her whole head of hair, and I'm loving that orange tone that it has. I might even change the color of her dress. I was planning on doing a red dress, and now I'm wondering if blue just wouldn't pop a little more since her hair is such a pretty orange tone there. So let's color the rest of the hair and then we'll decide if we want to do blue or red on her dress.